Say hello, and we say good night, good night, good night.
Okay, I guess we will go ahead and hop in a couple minutes early here because I am ready on time for once. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Always nice when I see that you guys are excited for the show, so thank you for that. And thank you, Memphis On, for the 5 months. That's really great. I really appreciate that. Really helps me feel like I want to keep going and doing this. And we are already at the end of the year. It's the last show of the year. Crazy how fast this year has gone. Because I started back up, it was like June, right? June, July? Maybe a little later than that, but yeah. It just zoomed by. But yeah, we will kind of dive in here. So if you're in the Discord, you may have noticed I finally got live notifications working. So there's a post in the welcome channel you can react to, and then you'll get a tag whenever I go live. And it worked. Just did it, just went live, and it worked. It took like 30 seconds, I don't know. It wasn't 100% immediate, but it worked, so that's great. And we also have a bot in the Twitch chat now. Check this shit out. It is like tied in with Last.fm, so I have my Last.fm scrobbler running, and that just goes to like my public Last.fm profile, so like if you can't read the music info, or if it's like Japanese and you want to be able to copy and paste it, you can just do !music and it'll come up. There's a whole bunch of other commands that I haven't read up about and don't really care about. I really just added it for that one thing. But there's other stuff too. I linked the like command list page for that bot in the Discord. So if you want to look at that and don't be dumb, but if you want to mess with any of the other stuff, feel free, I don't care. But yeah, I think those are the main things so far. I'm gonna keep expanding, adding more features and stuff as I can. Like I want to do like the thing where like if you post a emote in the chat, it floats across the screen and shit. But yeah, I'll keep adding stuff just as time goes on. But yeah, we can kind of dive into today's show. I am a little tired today, so if I'm a little out of it, I apologize. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter show today anyway. So the cat, one of the cats is in jail right now because I have some fresh baked bread on the stove and cannot be trusted. So he's shut up in our room. But yeah. But yeah, today we're going to listen to the first two releases from DaBlade Records. So they're both solo releases from Ram Doubler, perhaps better known now as Ram Rider. And we'll get a little bit more into that as we start listening to them. But right now I'm just playing, this is like a bonus CD for, I think, Ram Rider's first or second major solo album. And this will be up in the Brick House at the end, of course, as well. But this just kind of gives you an idea of, like, this is still, like, 15, 20 years old at this point. But more closer to what he's doing right now versus some of the older stuff, which we'll get into. But yeah, so to get into some news, I'll start out, unfortunately, there is a little bit of sad news to share today. This was posted, announced, whatever, on Twitter, like early this morning, late last night, America time, at least I think. Not sure if everyone's familiar with him, but chiptune artist and kind of involved peripherally in the nerdcore scene, Kaz, aka Hige, unfortunately passed away, I believe just yesterday, from some liver health complications. Really sudden. He was like 47, you know, so very unexpected and very sad. But a couple people have put up like some things in tribute. So he had a mixed CD on AVSS, and DaBlade, the guy who runs AVSS, put that up for download. And then also DJ EO did like a tribute mix. So I'll just link both of those in the chat. I was not like super close friends with Hige-san. Just met him a couple times. He was part of the group Anna Risk. If you know the Sharpnel song Karaage Champions, that's like featuring Anna Risk. And that group was like Hige-san, number 305, and a couple other people. They would do like live skits and just wacky stuff. Kind of hard to sum up quickly. But yeah, so he's tangentially involved in kind of the nerdcore scene in that sense. But yeah, so that's a little bit of sad news, but there is some cool stuff that has happened as well. I think a lot of us probably already noticed this, but so a teaser went up a few days ago on the Hake Shokai Twitter. It was like a X Roger 20th anniversary remastered logo, just kind of out of nowhere with no context. But then just yesterday on the Hyundai Outrage Bandcamp, they put up a remastered edition of the X Rogers / Hake Shokai 12-inch EP, the Fuck Martinez remixes. And there's like a little bit of like background story in the description here, but I guess they like suddenly happened upon the original digital masters, and they were able to remaster them and put that up on Bandcamp. It is a little expensive. It's $15 for 6 tracks, but you know, has never been available in digital form, as only as a 12-inch analog, and obviously has been out of print for quite a while. So definitely check that out. I posted a link to it. Really good release. It's sampling, what is that 2 Live Crew? Yeah, 2 Live Crew, Fuck Martinez. You can read more about that track if you want to. But yeah, really good release, so check that out. And then another thing dropped just the other day. So my pal Melancholia, formerly from Allcore, he co-founded Allcore with me back in the beginning. He's got a new label called TAS Records, Tool Assisted Sounds, and they just dropped a Chrono Trigger remix compilation called Dreamseeker. It's got a lot of familiar J-core hardcore names. There's like a lot of full vocal tracks on this, and they've got a 2X LP and a CD version, and also digital available. Yeah, the site was down for about an hour or so after it launched, but it's totally working now, so yeah, definitely check that out. I'm really stoked to listen to that. I haven't had a chance to yet just because I've been really busy. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I've had to finish before the end of the year and before my new job starts, but I'm really looking forward to listening to this. I'll probably throw it on my phone and listen to it on my drive after this. But definitely check that out. I've been really excited for that. And there's just a lot of great artists, and the fact that there's so many like vocal tracks on it is so cool. But yeah, and I should mention on NeoDash's show, J-Core Life, excuse me. Let me see if I can find the post for it. They're going to do a showcase of it on J-Core Life, I believe. Let me find when the date is. Melon, if you know the date offhand, because I don't immediately remember, you can certainly post that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm totally blanking on that. But yeah, he went through it and got everything officially licensed, which is super impressive. So yeah, definitely check that out. NeoDash. Okay, so I ran out of that mix. I've got another thing queued up here. This is just a little Ram Raider EP that I queued up if I ran out of time there. Which, this is on like iTunes, so I didn't upload this or anything, but... Okay, yeah, so this coming Monday, yeah. There'll be a showcase of the album on there. That's right, I could have sworn I saw like a promo image for that, and I'm not seeing it now. So maybe I just can't find it, but yeah, his Twitch channel is, here, I'll just link it here. It's too bad they turned off hosting. Otherwise I would have just hosted that. I would just like set up an auto host for that, but Twitch decided hosting isn't important. But yes, I think that's about everything in terms of news. And then I did want to do one more thing I want to start doing. Maybe not every week, but when there's some interesting stuff to talk about. So let me pull up my browser here. So I thought it would be fun to just take a look at stuff that's popping up on like Mercari, Surugaya, Yahoo Auctions. Yeah, in the past week or so, this username is just me, but they've put up some interesting stuff. Some of it's sold already. Looks like a week or two ago they had this Tenchu CD and Spelunkers CD, and then just recently they put up this LBT CD, the first Hake Shokai CD, which is definitely a little overpriced there. They have been dropping the price. It was originally, I think, 25,000 yen. But that's up there, still available. There's a set of 3 Made Technology CDs. That's, I mean, 3,000 yen each. It isn't a great price, but it's not awful. And then someone already grabbed this Ping music label CD. And then the only other thing I noticed, this is also an insane price, but 30,000 yen for this Yonderdome Decade poster. I haven't, I don't see these go up too often. And I feel like I saw one of these that had sold for like 15,000 yen maybe, but yeah, if you want to drop $280 for Yonderdome Decade. Oh yeah, there's this Cotton Panties, What a Happy Life and Death also. That's an alright price. Did this person has just like a whole bunch of random stuff. Yeah. Oh, why did it go black? But anyway, yeah. I thought it'd be fun just, each week we can just take a quick look over what's popping up recently. Even sold stuff, can be interesting to see, like, oh, this thing popped up. Like, there have been, a few things here and there recently that, like, didn't even have info for, like that X Roger promo CD from one of the really early events, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for those and share them as they come up. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into things here. Let me get the first album queued up. Okay, I'm just gonna dive right into it. Clear out the up next. So yeah, this is Ram Rider's previous alias Ram Doubler's first release, just called Fake Compilation A from 1996. And this was apparently actually a pressed CD and pressed 1,000 copies, and which is why it's so surprising that this took so long to show up. You know, I had always thought that this would be not that uncommon because supposedly 1,000 copies were pressed, and most of the like pressed, even early nerdcore stuff, you know, might be a little expensive, but it'll pop up every now and then. But yeah, no, the 3 or so months ago is the first time I ever saw this CD pop up for sale. I wasn't able to grab it. Someone I know grabbed it, and he was kind enough to share the music with me. But yeah, it's very surprising that this took so long to show up. Give me just a moment to get my stuff set up here. So this first track already, this is like basically an early version of, gosh, what is it on? It's even the same title. Yeah, okay, so on the 4th DaBlade Records release, Ninjago City, Rainbow Ballpoint Pen CD, there's a different version of this, a remix of this. It's like the original of it. Yeah, I don't know. I remember, so Ram Rider did a set at one of the last events I did before I left Japan. I was just chatting with him briefly, and he was like, have you ever run into this? Did you ever find it? Have you heard of it? I was like, no, I've never seen it for sale, never heard it. And he was certainly surprised. Knock this off and look how it goes. I need to get this out of the way. I'm just trying to get my unfinished bag here. Yeah, I feel like this went for pretty cheap too. I don't remember exactly, but it was not super expensive when it went up, I don't think. I'll see if I can find the listing here. Sorry, I knocked a leaf. I knocked a piece of grass or whatever off of this, and I gotta fix it. There we go. Oh, shit. I forgot to talk about my shirt. This is a Sailor Chainsaw shirt. And Sailor Chainsaw is like a VJ and video production unit. It's 3 guys, Haruyama, Murakami, and one other guy whose name escapes me at the moment, but they do a lot of like video production and VJing and just like live visual production for Ram Rider. So this was the most relevant shirt I had. I think I've never worn this because it's a large, so it's like a little bit ill-fitting still. I've been working on getting a bit into better shape, and it's like just to the point where I can wear it now. But yeah, Murakami from Sailor Chainsaw gave this to me quite a few years ago at this point. But yeah, I really like the design here. Go back down now. I definitely like this track a lot. I first heard this album just within the past few months, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised at how it's a little rough. It's not bad, but I would definitely say some of the tracks are like, it's very evident that it's early stuff. But this track's good. Some of it is, nostalgia for the remix of it. Oh, I forgot to put all these $100 bills in this little slot. Where are they supposed to go? Oh, right here. This first one is your favorite? Let's stack up all these hundos. Some fat stacks going on. Gotta make sure they're all facing the same direction. Yeah, I think my favorite is probably the fourth one, the Ninjago City compilation. But I do really like the second one a lot too, the next thing we'll listen to. The third one, the left-right EP, I don't like quite as much just because, I don't know, I have heard nerdcore remixes of Country Road so much that a record that's 1/3 that can be a little hard to get super excited for. I do really like the Leopoldon track on that one, though. I'm sure we'll listen to, the other two at some point. Why did it not play the next track? Let's fix that.
Американская фирма
There we go.
Transceptor Technology приступила к производству компьютеров «Персональный спутник».
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's $1,300 bills here. And they're supposed to go into this little slot, and that didn't work out perfectly, but we got most of them in there. Maybe I should have just put them in the slot one at a time rather than stacking them first. But hindsight is 20/20. Come on, get in there. Yeah, I don't know. This could, very easily grow on me over a few more listens. But I guess it's just really that the later stuff is so, excuse me, so good that it's a lot to live up to. The first track is really good, for sure. Starts out strong, definitely. And by the end of this, I might be like, never mind, this rules. So we'll see. Yeah, so there's a version of this on the next thing we're gonna listen to, say compilation B. And yeah, I feel like that version, that remix is so much better done that it's hard for me to like this one as much. So I suppose it is also important to remember this is from '96, so this is really early stuff. There's also a remix of this on the DJ Yosuke and Buzzmaster CD Quiet Funky Systems, which is probably just the best J-Core CD of all time. So I definitely have a soft spot for remixes of this song. I don't actually know off the top of my head what the original is. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Sticker does not want to be aligned well. Come on. How's that? Is that acceptable? I think that's acceptable. Yeah, okay. Good enough. We got a little ATM. Come on, focus on the ATM. Rude. Yeah, I was a little behind in getting stuff put on YouTube, but I've got that up now, so you can check out the VOD archived there. And I think Twitch has my stuff archived like 2 months back as well. I'm sure it's probably not quite the same, but at least you can check it out or just skip to the end and get the password if you want. Yeah, so like, I don't know if you're supposed to. Yeah, is there a? Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see here. So there's a mechanism in the back here that pushes bills out. That's cool. Of course, now I have to pull the ATM out and put those all back in. That's cool. Yeah, $1,300. That'll buy you like 2 CDs at Surugaya. I don't think. I think $1,000 is the most I've ever heard of one single CD going for. I don't think I'm aware of anything that's sold for more than that much. I won't say what it was, but you can probably guess. Most I've paid is like a little over 100 probably. It's close. Yep. Yeah, I'll keep showcasing stuff that pops up each week, and maybe there'll be some good finds at affordable prices. Yeah, that Upsurge sampler, I could not believe that actually showed up. It does suck when you spend a whole bunch on something and then it pops up for cheaper, a few weeks later. But with the way the market has been, it feels like it's just impossible to predict what people will be asking for shit and what Surugaya will determine the value of something is. Very volatile market. Okay, yeah, I will admit this is growing on me a little bit on another listen through. I don't remember which one it was, but like there was one track where just like the outro went on like way too long. If I notice it again, I'll point it out. Windows. Well, but they're gonna be arranged in a cool pattern, so just hang in there. Yeah. I remember a while back there was this one guy who was like very specifically a Missile Chewbacca super fan and offered me like $150 or something for the Landing Clash bonus disc. But I think I only had the one and didn't want to part with it. I got a DM on Discogs the other day. Someone wanting to buy the like append disc from the Numazu Minato Shinsenkan, the Fish Market remixes. They were just asking about the append disc. I was like, do you already have the main one? It's not in your collection. Why would you just want the append disc? I should probably reply to them and tell them I'm not interested in selling. Welcome, it's DJ G. Kujion, who has a track on the 4th DaBlade Records release. Yeah, I have to wonder, like, with something like that, how many copies they even produced. Is that, okay. That's definitely, yeah, gotta be one that's not gonna show up super often. Heck, your best bet might be just like messaging Akaname and being like, you got any of these laying around? How many? 7? Don't forget, you can do this in the chat. It's so cool. Check that out. Yeah, if you come in here while I'm not streaming, that will still work. And if I'm listening to music, it'll tell you what's playing. Okay, I'm trying to... Oh my god. It wants me to put these little circles... It wants me to put these little circles into this clear... Because it's got an opening all the way down. And it wants me to put them in there. But they're supposed to... Yeah, they're supposed to go back and forth. And these, transparent pieces... The friction between multiple transparent pieces is really weird. So it's a little tough to get them in there the right way. But there we go. That's what we were hoping for. Finally got it. I think it's just like a cool design for this storefront. Once I get them both in there, I'll turn it around and show you. Is that right? Yes, okay, that's right. Yes. So I think it's just supposed to look like a cool window thingy. Give me 1 second here to finish up. I've seen a couple other sets do something similar to this to make like a vending machine where they'll like drop out of the bottom. Let me see what the next step is. Yeah, do this one more and then we'll spin it around. Oh yeah. So I think this is like sampling or a riff on some Square Pusher track. I'm not super familiar with Square Pusher, so I don't know what track, but... So this is like a Chinese restaurant, I think. And it's just like the storefront. Not sure exactly what they're supposed to be, but... Okay, yeah, so far I've been like, actually this is good for every track, so... So the make a request thing, that's working, right? I'm just curious because I noticed there hadn't been any requests in a fair while. I do have the 3 of the next 4 weeks already planned out for what we'll listen to. But yeah, I assume that's still working, so certainly if anyone has requests and wants to redeem that, you can feel free to. But you don't have to. What is the thing I have from Idiot Pop? I think so. Yes, I do. Oh, whoops. Put those on slightly wrong. Top Pop. I don't know if I have Top. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice it makes your name a slightly different color when you do a redeem. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will get that worked into the schedule, find something to pair it with. That'll probably be the 3rd week of January. We are. Welcome. You're just on time as always. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do you have... Wait, did that have... No, never mind. That was I was thinking... I thought of this compilation that for some reason I briefly thought that... I was like, oh, that thing has a Missile Chewbacca track, but it's not Missile Chewbacca, it's PBS. I don't know why I mixed that up. But... Good evening, welcome. Kika, Ohio, Janaika. Oh, shit, yeah, did I link... I did, didn't I link Choco Pie's TK and Trophy mix last week? I'll link it again. Let me find the link. Oh, yeah, and then there was one other thing I forgot to, talk about news-wise. One second here. No. Okay. Yeah, definitely check that out. And then yeah, I was looking at it and I remembered. I'm just gonna pull up my browser again. So again, some of you probably already saw this, but DatZoid posted this tweet that he found this DAT tape of, I guess, unreleased remix compilation of his track Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know if this was ever released back in the day, but he tweeted out, "Oh, I found this laying around. I'll burn some CDs of it and sell it in M3." And this is just like 4 days ago. Did I mention? I couldn't have mentioned this last time because this was after the previous. Maybe I was just talking because he already said he was going to put out a new album at M3. So maybe I'm thinking that. But yeah, he said he's going to sell copies of this. This is like from back in the day, and it's got a bunch of like hyper rich and adjacent artists on it. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on a copy of that. Yeah, I'm really digging this. I regret my words and deeds. The first time I listened to this was in the car, so maybe like I had the bass turned down really low or something. Yeah, I'd love to be at the next M3, but I don't think my timeline will quite work out, unfortunately. I think I'll be in Japan a little before that, sadly. Could be, yeah. was on like a long road trip, so I might have been like tired or something. Not a lot. I touched on it briefly last week. So the music day is already over, actually. But yeah, I think there wasn't really anything. I feel like there was like one thing tangentially related that I mentioned, but I can't even remember what it was at this point, so it must not have been anything super related. Yeah, but yeah, so I touched on it last week. But yeah, so Hyundai Rave will sometimes, somewhat frequently, or had somewhat frequently been having a booth at Comic-Con and putting out something new each time. But since they haven't been able to do the Hyundai Rave events lately because of COVID, I think they haven't been doing that for the past couple years. And yeah, they were kind of really the last Comic-Con holdout. I mean, there was C-Type, which again, Periphery, and he's just been putting out Inouye Madness mixed CDs, which are great, but not quite so nerdcore centered. But I think even he hasn't been doing those for the past couple years. Why is my laptop cam on top of the alert box again? Thank you for the follow, DJ G Kajion. Much appreciated. So yeah, really not much nerdcore at Comic-Con anymore now. But really mostly M3. Yeah, Otomecon when Music Servant was much more active. They have some kind of nerdcore adjacent J-core nerdcore stuff. And even like DJ Shimamura, I think, seems like has mostly been putting out new stuff at M3 the past few years, as opposed to Comic-Con. Head perfectly straight. Got a little Ninjago fan here. I made him sad. Other side of his head is a happy face, but children don't deserve to be happy. Why does my camera just hate to focus? It must be something I'm doing wrong. Just like my hand shaking ever so slightly. There we go. There he is. He's got a little Ninjago guy on his shirt. Yeah, there's of course, yeah, a ton of J-Core stuff at Comic-Con. Like you said, Mega Rex, Tano C, SketchUp, DJ Noriken, Course K just put out a new CD. So a lot of that, but yeah, so Ditrax was at Comic-Con, but for his, he's been doing series of, like, hobby encyclopedia books about various, like, collecting hobby things, stickers and stuff. The newest one is, Gundam erasers. So little erasers in the shape of, like, Gundam, mechs and stuff. So he put out a new book, but yeah, not music. Yeah, this is really good too. I don't know what I was on about, so forgive my incorrectness about this album. Yeah, someday. I honestly don't know what happened with that, so if you're not familiar, there was a tentatively announced like TK Trophy Best Of album, like a little bit after they put out the Yama Best Album on All Japan Records, and it just never saw the light of day. My best guess is just there was someone they couldn't get in touch with to get the ball rolling or get things finalized, and it just fell by the wayside. Maybe I'll have to go encourage some people. But it does seem there's been a little bit more of a kind of openness or enthusiasm, I guess, of putting out older stuff, getting it archived with, you know, Honda putting up that X Roger vinyl, and wasn't there something else recently? I'm blanking. I feel like there was something else. Oh yeah, Folk Yoon putting up one of his old albums on Bandcamp, stuff like that. So hopefully we'll continue to see more of that. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, this is weird. I've got to like... This is having me like spell out... Okay, so these are just... I'll show you in a second. So like this is gonna be another storefront, and we've got these little tiny 1x1s with a black line on one side that's gonna, I think, be used to spell out some words or something. Yeah, it's the storefront for the comics store. But I need to prepare to put our second album on here. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, this was definitely overall way better than I remembered from my first listening. But that being said, I think I do like this second release a lot more still, so excited to check that out. Let me get the album info. Okay, I was a little early this time, but there we go. Almost right on time for once. So this does pop up every now and then. I think this was distributed to some overseas sellers back in the day, so you'll see it from like some UK shops and stuff every now and then. So if you keep an eye out, you can get your hands on this for not too expensive. I really like the artwork on this one as well. And even just the little, get it in there, little RAM doubler logo on the sleeve, on the label. Slide this back in here. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oh yeah, is there? I would not be surprised. Yeah, I've meant to link the... Oh yeah, there's 3 of these available on Discogs for sale right now, so if you want to pick one up, cheapest one is like 21 bucks. Yeah, they're all, you know, like 50 bucks after shipping for a couple of them, but not awful. All coming from Japan, actually, but yeah, it's definitely acquirable, much more so than some other things. Turn it up just a little bit. This is of course, a vinyl rip, so I think it's a little quieter. Yeah, I would love if these were to see an official re-release, but unfortunately I feel like that's probably not super in the cards. Ram Rider is like actually big now. Yeah. How does this go? Oh, okay. Huh? Did I do this wrong? Something doesn't seem right here. No, that's all correct. Oh, what? Oh, I totally missed a step. Yeah, that's true, yeah. I think I have some recordings stashed away somewhere that we can hopefully listen to at some point. Okay, what am I doing here? This and this and oh, it's right here. I already pulled it out. There. Okay. Okay. Drink. The hell piece is that? It's a very weird, not very common Lego piece. It's just like this little round washer with these like horns, almost like cat ears. And of course it's not going to focus on it, but oh yeah, there we go. Very weird piece. This is one of my favorite tracks on this release. Yeah, they've added so many new weird parts, especially in, I think, like the last 10 years or so. I know there are like Lego purists who are like, this is blasphemy. Yeah, I like what he did with this track a little bit more in this version. I don't think that's that weird. You know, I know a lot of people just don't have a record player and so don't collect them for that reason. Alright, check it out. Comics. It's so weird that they created this square 1x1 piece with the little black on the side. But, so, they put like 13, 14 of those in this, but only 3 of them actually have the black facing the front. The rest, it doesn't even need the little black stripe. They're just blank white. The visible part, at least. But yeah, it always looks just like a little bit weird when they try to do like brick-built words like this. There's another example. Let me find an image here. If I can. Is that, it's an alright image. Go here. So this guy, the Palace Cinema, this, it just looks like a little off, like the holes in the P's and the P and the A's, and like the top of the P looks so short. It's, you know, it's cool that they try to do that, but it always looks just like a little off. Yeah, no kidding. What am I looking for? Those little, yeah. There's a whole bunch of new sets coming out on the 1st, and there's some that I'm really looking forward to. Some new Monkey Kid sets, among others. Yeah. Ooh. I don't remember what the next track is. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, yeah. This stretch of 3. RD Mix 02, 05, and then Family Trainer are probably my favorite 3 on the disc. Yeah, it's a disc. It's a DIS C, right? Yeah, it would be a disc DIS-C. Where is what I'm looking for? Where's this little grill piece? It's right in front of my eyes. Oh, here's another weird one. Little boom. Oh, why is this pointed up so much? Little boomerang. I'm not using that yet. Huh? Huh? Oh, what am I doing? I'm getting so distracted. There we go. Oh yeah, man, this was weird, wasn't it? I think I put this... Yeah, okay, that's fine. And this... Okay. No competing brands. I'll get my sponsorship revoked. I don't have a sponsorship. Some of the, I think Mega Bloks has the Pokemon license, and some of those look pretty cool. I've never found myself actually tempted to buy any, but I will admit that some of them look kind of cool. Playmobil ain't shit though. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Got a little poster here, a little motivational poster. Look at this. Come on. Come on, focus on it again. Please. I must believe. It's not gonna do it for me. Well, you guys saw it for a second. I should make that into an emoji for the chat. Okay, which way? Okay, then this way. Although Twitch has to approve the emotes, they might be like, no, this is copyrighted by Lego. You can't use this. I know if I stream like 12 hours in a month or something weird, then you can get like instant upload eligibility for emotes. But it's like way more than I would ever get doing once a week. So I'm not sure if or when that will happen. Oh yeah, I mean I've had to mute some portions of some of the VODs on YouTube. It's mostly been on YouTube. I think it has, like, muted portions of the VODs on Twitch a couple times, too. But yeah, definitely, especially, like some of those Country Road remixes that are just playing the original song with no effects or anything for part of them. Those definitely triggered some stuff. When we listened to that Bees remix album, that set off a lot. I don't know. I should do a mix of just Country Road nerdcore remixes. There's a SMAP remix compilation on Pachimon Tracks, DJ EO's label, that I want to listen to at some point too, so I'm sure that will also set off a lot of bots. I mean, I'm not, like, into traditional, I guess, breakcore enough to care about what has happened to the use of the term breakcore. So I'm not really invested one way or the other. Honestly, I'm just, like, glad that people are using that term instead of lollycore. So, you know, I'll take what I can get. It's always a nightmare trying to, like, position this well. That's good enough. Got a little... It was like a... supposed to be a crab? Lobster? Something? Some kind of crustacean. I'm not even gonna say it again. Put up some fencing, some guardrails here. Hoping I can get through this bag by the end of the stream. I think it'll time out just perfectly, probably. We've got, what, 2.5 tracks left? Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll time out perfectly. Okay, so these go upside down. Is that... get a good angle on it, but that's okay. Sure, that's probably enough. Supposed to be like a little higher? I think so, yeah. Oh, now we get to make some little lanterns. Ten of the same thing. Oh no. It's okay. Crisis averted. Yeah, it definitely is really interesting just hearing kind of the evolution of his sound between the early Ram Doubler stuff and then current and more recent Ram Rider stuff. Boom. Boom. There we go. Yeah, for sure. I've got a, there's an unreleased Family Ascension compilation that I just so happen to have the data for, and it's like almost 2 hours long, so I'd love to listen. I want to listen to that, do an episode for that at some point. I like to, try to change it up at least a little bit each week, not be doing just all the same styles or like the same kind of groups of artists. Like I wouldn't want to do a X Roger show and then a Hake Shokai show and then a Hyundai Rave show next week. Unfortunately, there's enough variety to be able to do that, keep stuff fresh. Surfboard. Here, spin this around again. Okay, look, we've got some guardrails and lanterns installed. We're doing something with this surfboard. Little surfboard on the end there. In front of the comic shop. Orange and the blue. Oh yeah, this is the part where I put up a bunch of tiny signs along the railings. Yeah, I was talking about those windows earlier. see if it'll focus on this for me. Check it out! Ram Rider. That's totally what that stands for. Oh, I did this wrong, but that's okay. Yeah, that was a fun moment on the Smile Hunters stream, listening to that remix album and being like, who could RD be? Who could this RD possibly be? And then I realized it was Ram Doubler. I haven't technically confirmed that, but like, I am confident. It would be cool to make like a record shop, I guess. That's like the most relevant thing I could think of to create. Or I guess a club. I'm not sure I quite have the creative brain to do that, though. Okay, so what are we down to here? Yeah, that would be cool. 5, this is the green one. Someday, if I get 100 subscribers, you know. Just a couple more banners to put up here. Dragon power. I've got like 1,200 subscribers on YouTube or something, which baffles me every time I see it, because there is like zero consistency in the content I post on YouTube, and most of it is like dumb. I'm not complaining. No idea what this is supposed to be. Just a little thingy. Oh god, yeah. I can't remember if I even still have that public or not. That was, Holy Angel wanted me to do a Let's Play of Star Tropics. And I did, like, the first 2 dungeons, and I was like, this is too hard. So I commentated over someone else's final episode, pretending like it was mine. And was like, oh, I accidentally deleted every episode between the last one and this one. But I might have privated all those videos, I'm not sure. That would take more time than we have left to explain. We're on the last track now. That's a good idea for an April Fool's stream. Just watch all of Bart the General. So this is like yet another version of VA. The first track on the last one, and then there's also another version on the fourth fake compilation CD. Okay, what the fuck is this? I have no idea what it's having me put together right now, but I'll just roll with it. It's really good, yeah. Okay, so now I just do this like that. That can't be right. That's not quite right. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's not right. This. This goes on the center. Okay, yeah, I have no idea exactly what this is supposed to be, but it's just like a centerpiece for the railing. Get it. There we go. So I've got a nice assortment of advertisements, banners, and this cool centerpiece along the railing of this level of the city. Okay, let's see if I can't wrap this last bit up in the next, like, 2 minutes. I mean, I could do that. I think I have. So I did a playthrough of Spelunker on stream after we listened to some Spelunkers, and that's actually, I put that up on my YouTube. And then of course I have all my Spelunker World weekly time attack videos. If they announce a new Spelunker game, then I'll put some new Spelunker content out. When the most recent Spelunker game, the Spelunker HD Deluxe came out, fucking Corone whatever, the dog VTuber, was doing like a promo stream for it, and doing multiplayer with viewers. So just because I like Spelunker, I got in on that and managed to join in a game. So if you look up that stream, you can find me beating the level and like most of the other people dying. Yeah, I should do more game streaming. So one of the things I've been using this kind of end of the year time to do is like clearing out my backlog. I finally finished Soccer Wars. I'm almost finished with Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, a few other things. But that's almost done now, so I could definitely, yeah, play something. I still don't know what my work new job is gonna be like once it starts. So I'm doing a little bit of a shorter stream next week also, just in light of that. But once I kind of get that locked down, yeah. I mean, you know, really the big thing is just going to Japan whenever that ends up happening. Yeah, that's kind of the main thing that's been on my mind, been what I've been thinking about. Is that it? Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. Just in time. I've got like one more extra piece here than I would expect. So I might have missed something somewhere, but whatever. It's telling me... Yeah, like... I guess going to Japan and then, like... Once I've done that and kind of gotten into the groove with work, you know, hopefully I can plan a couple, like, actual things to do while I'm in Japan, like events or something. Or maybe even... I've been very idly, but I've been thinking about possibly putting together a new L-Core CD. I miss doing that. It's been quite a while since I've put out any CDs. So I think that would be fun to try to get back into. How does this go on here? This does not want to sit the way I would expect it to. Oh, like that? There we go. Come on. Oh, what? Shit. Oh no, the track's gonna end. Hang on. Gotta fix this. Get back in there. Oh, jeez. Okay, no, we're not doing that. Let me queue up our last track here. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll be fun to do too. Let me do this. Give me just 1 second here, because... I'm just going to throw on not the last track that I planned to play, but I'll toss on this Shoes remix of this Ram Rider track so that I can fix this fucked up placement of bricks before I go into my outro spiel, because I still need to give you guys passwords and stuff. There, oh, there we go. Alright. So I might have to go to putting my camera up higher next time, but we've got a nice and substantial portion of this city built now. And put that back on there. So I'm not sure exactly how this works yet, but it looks like this is like an elevator back here. Kind of gets stuck there. I'm not sure if it's not aligned right or something else. Yeah, it should be going down further, I think. Maybe not, though. Well, I'll figure that out later. Anyway, let me give you the passwords. So, as usual, we've got everything we listened to today up in the Brick House. We'll post a link to that real quick, and also turn this back down a bit. So as I mentioned last week, I've split everything up into folders by season now because it was getting a little crowded. But we got a folder for today, everything we listened to, except for this little EP because that's like on iTunes and shit. The password for today's folder is memmaker. All lowercase, M-E-M maker. If you know, you know. And then I do have a folder still going through the backlog from Season 1. Season 1 Episode 12 is up. Let me type that in. Season 1 Episode... There's just one release in there. It's a Ebisu Shokudo release. And the password for that is completely. All lowercase, one word. Completely. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for today. Thanks for joining in. Like I said, a little shorter stream than usual today. It'll be a little shorter again next week. But then we'll kind of get into some longer stuff. As for what we're listening to next week, we're going to listen to two releases from KZS. Kahanshin Zubunure Shokogun, I think. Kind of a nerdcore-ish beauty burst psych outs related act from Osaka. So we'll talk about them more next week. And then I do have, I have the week after that planned out, and then also end of January, January 27th is when the Psych Outs compilation on EM Records drops. So that day, that's a Friday, we'll be doing a Psych Outs stream, listening to that, doing a giveaway for that album, as I mentioned. I'll have a little more info for that when it gets closer. But yeah, have that to look forward to. And then, yeah, I'll probably go ahead sometime in the next few days or whatever, post the upcoming schedule for January in the Discord. Just because, why not? But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Kind of feel like I'm forgetting something, but I have no idea what it could be, so I'll just decide that I'm not. But yeah, definitely check out the re-release of the X Roger Fuck Martinez compilation. Check out the TAS Records Dream Seeker album. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side. And have a great end of the year, and I'll see you next year, actually. So, early Happy New Year. Peace out.